I'm interested that you mentioned Mark Rothko, right? Because is well known for his abstract work, right?
Yes, yes.
While I always see some figurative elements in your work, right?
Yes, yes.
Where does the inspiration come from when you look at him? The use of colors or the way he conveys meaning?
I think he works mostly with just two or one color in the relationship, and I work also with mostly with just one or two colors, and I play with the warm and cold colors.
Can we go a bit deeper on this, on the process? Maybe tell us a bit more. For instance, we can discuss a bit more in detail about this painting, right? Say start from the moment you get the need to express this, the inspiration, the process, the technique also.
Okay, so I paint from my memory. Sometimes I make sketches, but mostly I don't have. I just paint from the beginning, and I start. I must know what I want to paint, and I start building the painting like with layers. I start with deploying colors all over the canvas and looking on it, and I start building a painting with big forms, and this I make with acrylic. And after that, when I am like in 70% in the process, I switch to oil, because oil has another qualities of paint and of material and color, especially with darker color. They are more deeper and colorful. And the process is a lot of things is changing during the process. I like when in the process something surprises me, and something what happens there, and I let it being there. So
why did you decide, for instance, to portray this image that was in your mind? Is there a specific meaning or a memory?
It's actually a feeling. It's a remembrance of, and it's actually like a moment in time, in the atmosphere. I was in a cottage in Giant Mountains, and it was in the evening, and the sun goes down, and behind the windows you cannot recognize if it's landscape or it's something there. It's like foggy, abstract, and you see the pink and violet. So this touched me, this atmosphere, and this also. It's in a cottage in a restaurant, and there are tables, and it's also a moment of that somebody from the room just left, and people are not there, but you can see the glasses. And
I was going to ask you, I wonder whether when you were there it was actually full of people, but you decided to took them out of the painting. Does it happen sometimes? Because when I see your painting, mostly I see just one person, right? Either zero or one person. Rarely you have more than one, right? So I wonder whether you kind of eliminate them from your memory, or...
Actually, I must say that I was not there in this moment. I just think about the place after. So I was there, like you say, with people. I went to sleep, and I was thinking about the room.
What about the use of colors? Is the use of color more related to the way it kind of look, or more related to what you want to convey or feel?
I think the colors are organized by the atmosphere and the feeling. This I must know it from the beginning. When I have the feeling is a color.
If somebody comes here, what would you like this person to get out of your painting? Is there a specific meaning that you like to convey, or you leave freedom to the viewers?
I think my paintings can express some silence or some melancholy, and there's also like mystery or what I see or what it can be. I like this dimension between reality and abstraction, and also it's like joy of colors. Also, it can be like energy from the painting.
Cool.
And maybe it's like a dream.
Do you sometimes paint something that doesn't really exist? Is something like that you imagine?
Yes.
Or it happens sometimes?
Yes. That's good that you say it, because, for example, I painted a picture called Black Lake, and there is a big building in the center of the format, but this building doesn't exist. But I saw it like in my imagination, I saw it in my head, so this is also how I make images. It is concrete place, but something is more from my head. Something is just imagination.
What about the people also in the building? Are they also imagined, or they were real people?
I think I work just with people who I know, my girlfriend or me. I think I need to have a relationship to the person when I painted somebody.
So the people or person actually that we see in your paint is always somebody you know. There is some relation to it.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to tell us a bit more about one more painting and go a bit more in detail, like we did for this one here?
Yes. For example, the painting I exhibited in the last exhibition in Pragovka Gallery. It's called Vranov. I think for me it's important, this painting, because it's my remembrance to the place in Czech Republic by the lake, and I want to paint something very warm, like very orange or brown, and I want to express something in summer, like when you're going on the sand and you have warm legs and sun is touching you. So this is maybe different painting in my work.
I wanted to ask you one thing about the painting that I see here, and now it came to mind. The fact that you always choose to represent people without face.
Yes.
Why do you do it? Because you mentioned these are people that you know, right? Yeah. And at the same time, you kind of don't paint their face, so you kind of generalize them. Yeah. I'm interested in that.
Because I'm interested more in like in a paint, like in picture, like in atmosphere, or where is light, where is shadows. It's actually, I don't paint portraits. It's for me, when I paint figure, it's more like architecture or something. Where is the light? How is the color?
Yeah, I understand that. You definitely want to capture that.
Yeah, it's just a composition for me. I don't want so much to express the psychology of the person, or a little bit, yeah, but at first level is it light and colors, and but sometimes I paint somebody who is painted from the backside, because I like also paintings from Caspar David Friedrich, and I want to like somebody's watching with the person on something. You look on the figure, but you are looking on something what is front of the figure.
I want to ask you just one last question. What are you working on at the moment, or directions you want to take in the future? You want to experiment with something different from this? Do you have some ideas? Can you give us a...
Yeah, I prepare next exhibition. It takes place next year, and it will be in Hybernska gallery. And I am very looking for it because it's a very nice space.
Absolutely.
Very wide.
I know, yeah. When is it?
When?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly, but next year.
Thanks a lot for the hospitality, for the really cool studio.
Thank you.
And I'll see you at the next exhibition or around Prague.
Yes, you are invited.
Thanks, Petr. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.